Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the ThaBucStop. Episode 2 begins right about now. Alright, welcome to the ThaBucStop, your one-stop shop for all your Buccaneer news, analysis, and just overall fan experience podcast. I'm your host, RenegadeJr, and this is episode 2. It is now September 10th, Saturday, 2022. And we're fresh off of a Thursday night game where Josh Allen and the Buffalo Bills kicked the shit out of the Los Angeles Rams very easily, even though they turned the ball over 4 times. Pretty easy dub. So we're gonna continue. I'm gonna clean up a little bit of my picks now on the old Rookie of the Year and defense. I'm gonna go Logan Hall. Offense, I'm going Rashad White, obviously for the rookie, because I'm Bucs, so I go all Buccaneers all the time, and I don't care about anyone else. So then I also didn't pick my cornerback for the AFC, so I'm gonna throw Derwin James Jr. in on that one to finish that up, and I'm gonna also add in real quick Julio Jones for comeback player of the year. We're gonna update on Ryan Jensen getting put on the 53-man roster was the reason for Logan Ryan to get the release, and then so we could put Ryan Jensen on the 53. Then when you put him on injured reserve, he can come back and play. So that's a good look up for the Bucs there. And did I put Julio Jones as comeback player of the year? Yes, I think I did. Okay, so got all that taken care of there. Chris Godwin with no brace. That's a game time decision now. We're being told for him to play. Hopefully he at least plays a little bit just so he could take that hit, or maybe just, get tackled one time and pop back up. Just to know that he's okay, and everyone wants to see that. And then we could just go on with it and, play the Saints for our revenge game, because I saw that Leonard Fournette interview on the Pivot, and he was saying, or no, this was the Mike Evans one with Richard Sherman, and he was like, man, we're gonna pay them back, because like for CG we're paying them back. And that's exactly how I felt about it. Like, man, they got to get paid back. So I was saying that on the other one. And yes, I did call that the Rams were going to stink it up, and Matthew Stafford was going to throw 2 picks. I said if they catch them on episode 1. So I just wanted to say I told you so on that one. And I did say that Von Miller would get 2 sacks as well. But I did kind of say, so I'm going with the Rams. But I did, at the end, I said, so they'll take the first loss of the season. And, but, we played Josh Allen just like that. Except for Tom was just like you know, paying them back every time they made a mistake on with us and stuff. And I think if I remember right, I'd have to like go back and look a little bit, but if I remember right, it was Devin White who hit Josh Allen out of bounds, and he had to like come out for a little bit or something like that. But he did come back in. And he was like running every play and getting hit and taking hits like that. And he did the same thing, except for they just didn't. Matthew Stafford just kept on picks. Tom just kept coming back. And that was like a really good game. That could have been overtime, where Rashad Perryman caught that one. That was a really good game there. And then what else do we got here? Rashad White is going to be named running back 2. So I didn't talk about that because I didn't know that when I made episode 1. And so they're liking him a lot. And I felt like Cade Otton looked like a rookie to me on the offense. So, but that's right. I'm gonna go Rashad White on the rookie offensive side. I think I like him a lot better because Cade Otton, I seen like he was getting false start calls and like just really nervous. Like it's gonna take him a little bit to get it. And Rashad White looked a little more calm, cool, collected, more mature of a player already. And also Jamel Dean did get the start, so I was saying last chance you for Sean Murphy bunning and the last episode, but he did end up getting Jamel Dean got the start, so happy to see about what's going to happen with that. And so this week we don't know, like I don't know, because Chris kind of like said you know, he wants to be around for the playoffs, so he might say he don't want to do it. But you know, if we get Chris and Julio and Mike, and I mean I think we're just gonna shred them anyways without. I mean, it'd really be nice to have Chris Godwin because, you know, he's just one of the best receivers in the league. But we got Julio Jones now, Russell Gage, Mike Evans is still one of the best receivers in the league too. Mike Evans, we can't forget about that. And then Julio Jones really looks good, has no complaints. Basically, the only thing that could happen is if he could get hurt, or if he just would, you know, really just like fall completely off a ledge right when he gets into the game. But still, I wanted to say hit the subscribe button and follow us on Twitter at ThaBucStop. That's ThaBucStop. I have the Gmail, I have the Instagram, and RenegadeJr on Facebook. Yeah, I'll have all those links in this description. So yeah, give us a like and a subscribe here so we can start really getting some fans and keep this going. So yeah. Alright, so let's see. Tom is probably gonna be able to get that 2 point or 1.5, 2.5 point, whatever the line's gonna be at, is gonna get that points there. So that's gonna be my best bet of the week. I'm gonna say bet for the Bucs. I mean, obviously we can cover those points there, I think. Oh, the captains are Devin White, Vita Vea, Tom Brady, Mike Evans, and Levante David. Obviously, the new one being Vita Vea would be the new addition to the captains, which I was saying in the last episode. It looked like to me throughout all the videos that I watch about them, and stuff that I started to see Vita Vea talking a lot more and being more vocal and more of a big dog. So that confirms that he probably is. Also, seen that story, yeah, with Lenny, where he was on the pivot, and that was pretty cool. Check that out. That was just makes me feel like Leonard's gonna be a bad man, you know, like this year. They think that they just forget Leonard's a first round pick running back, and he's still got a lot to give to the Bucs. Like, he's gonna be a big time part of this team this year, especially with our offensive line. And it reminds me of like when I was watching this video of the Bucs, and I'm watching the first game last year when we were playing Dallas, and I kept seeing this guy like hitting, like Leonard was picking him up on his blocks and stuff. Like, I saw the guy from Pewter Report. He had a dude on there that was like playing for Dallas, and they're like, oh yeah, Dallas thinks that Leonard can't pick up blocks and stuff, but they have no clue. But anyways, you know, it was Micah Parsons the whole time hitting him, and he kept talking crap like, I'm gonna get him, I'm gonna get Tom, I'm gonna get Tom. This, and he was saying something to him, but he's like, who are you? Like, Leonard kept saying that, like, who are you though? You're nobody. You know, I don't even know who you are. And then like all of a sudden he ended up being the defensive rookie of the year. So that's like a cool little story. Just Micah was saying like Tom would step on him like a bug and stuff. That is funny though. Like, imagine if he like trash talks Tom. That would be cool if Madden or something had like a trash talk button where like you trash talk Tom or something, and then he just like all of a sudden comes back and throws a touchdown like on the next play, because like that's how Tom Brady would react to a trash talker, like when other players would like fold or whatever. So let's go ahead and do our last review on the Tampa Bay Bucs versus the Dallas Cowboys Sunday night. Last game of Sunday. I'm gonna do the points, bold predictions, offensive MVP, defensive MVP, things of that nature. So let's go ahead and start off with bold predictions. Offense. Bold predictions on offense. I'm gonna say Julio Jones has over 100 yards. Everyone's counted him out. He gets over 100. That's going to be my bold on offense. On defense, I'm going to go with Shaq Barrett 3 sacks. Starts off 3 sacks this season. Looks good for us. And because I just think he's going to be amazing with all the other blockers. Plus, he's just really... It's time for him to shine. Then... So... We'll say I believe the Bucs are going to win, obviously, and the score will be 32-17. I believe it's going to be close at the beginning a little bit, and then we're going to pull away. I don't think they can handle our receivers. They have Trayvon Diggs, and then who else really? I mean, I was looking through their roster earlier today, and I just don't see it. I don't see them stopping all these guys. I mean, it could be just not a good situation for there. And Tom's going to get it out quick. Leonard's going to have a good game. Speaking of offensive MVP, I'm going to go with Leonard Fournette. He's going to catch a touchdown, maybe run for 2, and have maybe over 100 on the ground. So that's going to help us out with the play action and a lot of other stuff. Rashad White probably plays minimal, so Chris Godwin minimal too. And then we're going to go with defensive MVP. Obviously, if Shaq Barrett does what I think one of those might be, a strip sack fumble, and one of us gets a recovery, one of these Bucs, and we'll end up, he's going to be the MVP on defense. So, with that, we're going to add to the ending of this podcast. And I'll hit that subscribe and give us a like so we can, get some fans here and really just trying to do some good analysis, some just all around stuff. Went earlier to get my son to get a haircut and then come back, finish it off. Can't wait tomorrow. Had a little taste of football and now just ready to roll. Speaking of when I took my son to get a haircut, there was a little kid sitting to the left. We sit down, he's got a cowboy hat on, and his brother's over there getting a haircut, and his dad was like sitting in a chair right beside the lady. I've been going here for like years, so I know these people, and I take my son over there. So we're waiting. There was a lot of people in there, old guy, like bunches of people. So we're sitting beside the kid with the cowboy hat. His brother gets done. His dad was watching him. He takes the cowboy hat, gives it to his brother, sits beside my son to the left of me. My son sitting to the left too of me. And his dad was like right in a chair, like watching it, telling the lady what to do. And this kid's hair was kind of messed up, like it had like halfway been done, but like not all the way completed. So, and the dad was like, I'm gonna go smoke a cigarette. And the dad walks out the door. And as soon as the dad did, the lady starts talking to the kid, like, and then she says, yeah, I don't know how those people let you walk out like this with your hair half cut. And he immediately just told on everything and was like, yeah, it's because I had lice and they quit cutting it. And I look over to my son. He's sitting by me. He's got his earphones in his ear because that's what all these kids do now is watch Netflix while they're living their entire life. They have to watch YouTube and Netflix while they walk, while they talk, while they take a dump, while they do anything. But I'm like, Tristan, because that kid put his cowboy hat on right when he changed seats. I'm like, Tristan, they got lice. And like, it's just amazing, like how it was just funny that all of the whole time we're sitting by like kids that have lice, and like he told on his dad. And all right, so let's go ahead and end this off. The Bucs are gonna win this. Got the MVP picks. I got the score pick. I got the best bet. Looks like it's gonna be a really good year. I mean, we got so many revenge games. Tom's just gonna be annihilating left, right. We gotta play all these Super Bowl repeat, revenge game type things, and you just never know who's gonna be the new star. Josh Allen looked really good, but he also looked really good when he was playing us, and then all of a sudden we beat him. So, I mean, who's gonna be the best team, and who's gonna just like really shine this year? We never know. So hit that subscribe. Send emails to ThaBucStop. That's ThaBucStop at gmail.com. Also on Twitter at ThaBucStop. Also Instagram. We got it all. We're ready to roll. That's my YouTube. Hit the subscribe, hit the notifications, and I'll be sending out a new BucsStop every game, every week. Really excited about this season, and let's see what happens tomorrow. And yeah, Tom. Could be wrong because Tom probably gets MVP of everything. So let's do it. Thank you, and subscribe like I said, and have a great night, and see you tomorrow for all these great games. So hopefully we have a great night, dreams of just the night before football, and join me tomorrow in just greatness, you know. And we're gonna finish up on this episode, and just wish you all that you hit that like and subscribe, and we'll see you tomorrow.